kick assets. Cha-ching!
Alright, so the plan today is to plant all these strawberries I bought. I brought lots of different varieties of them, as you can see there. Mainly 2 of each, a bunch of them, since they look nice. I think I got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 18. I got 18. 18. 18? 18. Okay, I'm gonna plant them over here. I'm guessing 2 rows. It's my first time. So I'll plant them maybe 30-40 centimeters apart, I'm guessing. We'll see. Do some trial and error. I'll let you know as I'm doing them. I'm learning as I go. Basically, the first step was to use my tiller to till up the soil. To here. So, this is step 1. Left a little on the edge there so I can build a path, so I can walk on either side. I'll put some stones there later, as you'll see. Step by step. Alright, step 2. I raked, using my rake there. Raked the soil to even it out a bit. So you can see it's slowly moving. They're working on a house over there, it's a bit noisy. Apologize. Anyhow, so I just want to even it out. See how it looks. Looking good. Since my sheets here are 95 centimeters in width, 5 meters long, which is perfect for my length here, I'm going to do 1 patch on per sheet. So I want to put in the middle of 95, which is around the 47 mark, because I'm going to put a little bit under each bricks here to hold it down, as well as make myself a walkway. So basically to do that, I just find the mark, and then I use this to draw a line in the dirt. Approximately, it doesn't have to be exact, okay? Use 2 hands. Okay, so draw a line in the dirt like this. Come to the very end. And then I fill these up with dirt. And I take my dirt and I put it on the line I was building. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm basically just building small little mounds, just so I know where I'm putting my strawberries. That way they have a little height to them. Now, you don't have to do this, but I'm just experimenting to see what actually works better. No, I'm not doing super high, just giving it a little height. You can adjust as you go along. We're getting there. I mean, I got all this extra dirt for free. Okay, general idea here. Okay, done. Okay, then I want to take this dirt here and just kind of mound it nicely. Like, basically just triangle it a little bit and then flatten it out at the top. Just so you have a little to work with here. Does not be perfect. It's dirt, for fuck's sakes. Am I allowed to swear on YouTube? Beep! Find out. Yeah. What did I find here? Some weeds. Here. Now the next step is we're going to put some leaves on here. Now the purpose of the leaves is to, 1, give some compost to the ground, and 2, protect it from the winter, because your strawberries are going to have to go through the winter. Right now in Japan it's the end of November, almost December. So it's going to get quite cold from now on. And these things will be ready in May-ish, I'm guessing. And I guess you don't need a lot, but just enough. I still want to see my top, you know. Just spread them out. Don't need the branches. Snap those and throw them in the compost. So I bought this plastic thing from the dollar store, 100 yen, Daiso, which is $1. Now they have black and white. Now the reason I went with white is because I want the sun to come through if possible, heat up the ground. I'm assuming black won't allow the sun in that much. It'll protect it from weeds, and most people use black. So this is gonna be an experiment for me. Somehow logic tells me that white should do better, but I don't know. Even the packaging on here says keeps away damage from frost. You see that? Frost. And protects Batsugun. Can't read that. I think it's heat protection, and also protects against too much rain, which is an interesting factor. Now, the black, I'm not sure if what the black does for heat so much. I don't even know if there's a huge difference between the two, to be honest, but I know the black keeps weeds out a lot better. This doesn't. Also, I like this because you can see the ground still. Black you can't. Either way, we're gonna give it a shot. Alright. Now this rolls here. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these edges under the brick. Under the these set of 6. Basically to hold it down. Now let's see how it works. Packaging here doesn't really show you. Doesn't tell you what to do either. Oh well, you're gonna have to figure it out yourself, huh? Interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna put these here through the holes like this. Okay. Get some blocks to hold this down. Just so I can tie the first ones down first. Tie the ends down here, you know. Alright. Now that I got, this is the plastic in. 5 meters by 95 centimeters width. Perfect length for one row. And I use the black things to put inside. Use the blocks plus the black pin things. Now use the big holes here, not the small ones because they go down deeper. So you can see that. Alright. Pitter patter, let's get at it. Next step is to put some holes in there and put a row of strawberries in. Sounds good to me. Here we go. Alright, the next step was to space out your strawberries, line them up before you dig the holes, just so you get an idea. I bought these different brands for 200 for 200 yen each. Sorry about the noise, which is about $2 Canadian and $1.50 American, depending on the exchange rate. So basically you get this. And I got different brands here, as you can see. I bought 2 of each. There was so many different brands, I just bought 2 of each to make it simple. Now I spaced them approximately 45 centimeters apart. Approximately. So if any runners come out later, I can always plant some new plants if I really want to. Yes, so many different options. Okay, so make sure you do this first, instead of digging the hole for the first one and realize, oh, you spaced them out wrong. So I just divided out the space I had out there by 9, put 9 in the row, and I left more on this edge just to avoid the wall. Alright, now it's time to dig the holes and put them in. Okay. So in our next step here, we want to put this inside here, which is pretty simple. Take your scissors, garden scissors, and just plow it through there like that, and cut the space you want to use. Now I don't cut it out, I just cut it 3 sides to get enough room to work with. Okay, then I take my shovel and I dig out the spot I need. Now I keep this dirt in this bucket here. Oops. That way I can use the dirt later. Okay, you just want to dig out enough to have space for your plant to go in here. Your strawberries. Okay, and you check it out to see how it fits. You're like, wow, that fits perfect. It fit in there nicely. Okay. And once you do that, you take the dirt from here, you put it back in, and fill it around. Okay. All right. Then you take your strawberry tag and you put it in, just so you don't forget which ones you planted here, especially when you're using different ones like I am. Voila. Pretty simple, isn't it? And you just keep going along the line here. Do the same thing. All right. This is another advantage of having a hill too. It's easier to work with. Actually, I'm just saying that. Sorry. I don't know. It's easier to dig, that's for sure, because you already got, the dirt is already loose from building the damn hill. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. Yeah. See, it's, oh, falls in nicely. Did I dig that hole big enough? I don't know. Maybe. Whatever. It's done. You can even just dump it in it like this if you want. Oh shit. Just make sure your leaves come out from the top. Okay. And try not to leave any dirt on the plastic itself. Get it off. You don't need these anymore. Just tidily put them inside there. Throw them to the side. And there you go. Plant your tag again. Isn't that beautiful? Amazing job, Colin. Thank you. You're welcome. 3 down. 6 more to go on this row. Catch you in a bit. Alright. I've put the plants in. I've put the strawberries into their own holes. Complete. So you can see each and every single one I've done. As I slowly go over the different brands. This is just row 1, by the way. I got another row coming up. This row consists of 9 strawberries. 9 patches. Once again, the distance is 5 meters lengthwise and 95 centimeters width. So I put bricks on that side so you can walk between the grapevine things and the strawberries. And I'll put another row here, followed by another row of bricks to walk on. Because if you sit on those bricks over there, the distance between there and here in your hands is a good distance to work on it. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Ching. Looking forward to some nice strawberries. All right, we are completed our second row of strawberries and walkway. It's looking good. As you can see, I did black this time. I'm going to compare the results in springtime and see which one produces more, if there's any difference or whatever. See how it goes over the winter. One thing I noticed right away with the black one is because you can't see underneath, it's harder to find the lump. Not much harder, but yeah, you just can't see it. It also doesn't look as nice. I prefer seeing the see-through transparent one. Also, you can see the condensation on the transparent one already. And that's after only 2 days. So yeah, it seems to be doing something. I can actually touch it. It actually feels warm. The sun actually is affecting it. It is there too a little bit, not as much. That's only because I just put it down. Oh, so my second row of strawberries. 9 more. Different brands. This row has 3 different brands. 2 at the top, 3 in the middle, and then 4 of these same ones at the end. Now, the simple reason why I chose 4 of these is because there were a few that already had this coming out. Some leaves and strawberries and stuff, so I wanted to see what would happen if I left those coming out versus the original ones I have. See if there's any difference. Well, until springtime. Looking forward to some wonderful strawberries of a vast variety. Yes. Look at that. Beautiful. Cha-ching!